This show's beginning to begin at the beginning.
It's Thursday.
Consumers are more confident this month, expressing optimism about the future.
Because I have so much positive stuff going on in my life now.
A bunch of Macedonian teenagers that are arbitraging ad dollars on Facebook's system can put hundreds of stories into a network that people believe, these fake news stories.
3 in 10 American adults get at least some of their news through Facebook.
Before Facebook, we all had to just wonder what passing acquaintances from high school had for lunch.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. The first trailer for a new crime thriller entitled Gotti has come out. The movie will span 3 decades, telling the story of legendary crime boss John Gotti Sr., as played by John Travolta. The story focuses on Gotti's rise to power in New York City, as well as his wife Victoria Gotti, played by Kelly Preston, Travolta's real-life wife.
Let me tell you something. New York is the greatest city in the world. My city. I was a kid in these streets, and I made it to the top. I made my bones doing a piece of work for Don Carlo Gambino. Like that, I became a made man. Let everybody know. Now everybody comes to me. I'm so proud of you. You should be running your own crew now.
Mr. Gotti, are you the head of the Gambino crime family?
The head of my family.
Mrs. Gotti, do you know what your husband does for a living? He provides.
John's getting too much press. That can't go unchecked.
It was meant for you. This life of ours is a wonderful life, if you can get away with it.
13 years after he sent the NFL and TV executives into a tizzy for his part in Janet Jackson's infamous wardrobe malfunction, Justin Timberlake might be ready to return to a Super Bowl halftime show. That's the buzz anyway, that Timberlake is Pepsi's Super Bowl 52 show in February in Minneapolis. Although JayZ was named as a co-star, reports recently stated that he's turned down the opportunity. As of right now, it will just be Justin. The NFL still isn't ready to announce anything. Quote, no decisions have been made on the performers, and we're not going to speculate on particular artists, unquote. That from NFL spokesman Brian McCarthy said in an email to the Washington Post.
I'll have a Trenta no foam 5-shot half cap, no foam, pumpkin spice latte with no foam at 210 degrees.
I hate pumpkin spice invading my whole life, you know.
And today I'm bringing you a review of a really fun Tony of Beverly wig. And the color on this is pumpkin spice.
Please take my advice to pumpkin spice, let's just say no. It started in lattes, but then quickly spread to butter and toothpaste and big loaves of bread. There's pumpkin spice Clorox, pumpkin spice douche. I'm asking that we all cut pumpkin spice loose.
It's adding a new pumpkin spice pizza to its menu. And if you like that, you're gonna love Starbucks' new Linguini Mocha.
I hate pumpkin spice, and I'm gonna say it twice so you know.
Tucker destroys the crazed feminist who calls pumpkin spice lattes racist.
Pumpkin spice sucks rear. They even make a beer, oh no.
The American territory of Puerto Rico is in dire need of humanitarian aid. Tensions with North Korea have never been higher. So, of course, President Trump spent this past weekend tackling the biggest issue of all, football players. Trump's withdrawn his invitation to the White House to the Golden State Warriors, making this the first time in history Donald Trump has ever shown a dislike for anything golden. Meanwhile, Trump sent out a tweet yesterday about Iran testing a ballistic missile that was based on old news footage. Even worse, most of Trump's complaints about the NFL were based on the movie Rudy. Insiders say that Omarosa is the most despised person in Donald Trump's inner circle. Running a close second is Vladimir Putin. Melania Trump this weekend took her first solo trip abroad as First Lady, and everything was going great until the Secret Service found her and brought her back. Fans of the New England Patriots were upset after regular tap water was sold for $4.50 because it's perfectly okay for people at a football game to get upset about concession prices, but not about inequality. Wrestler Ric Flair says he slept with 10,000 women. Haha, child's play, replied Leonardo DiCaprio. The FBI says 4 NCAA basketball coaches took bribes. Well, let's pray this incident doesn't sully the absolutely pristine reputation of major college sports. The 15th season of NCIS premiered the other night. It's amazing that this show has lasted this long, given that every year half of its audience dies of old age. A group of conservative Catholic authorities have officially accused Pope Francis of heresy. Apparently, they don't like the fact that he took a knee during Mass. A pay-it-forward chain at a McDonald's drive-thru lasted for 125 cars. It's rare that you have that many people so willing to poison each other.
Time for Nobody Gives a F***.
Well, Khloe Kardashian is pregnant. Cleveland Cavaliers forward Tristan Thompson is the baby daddy, proving that the boards aren't the only things he can bang. Hey, Kardashians, nobody gives a f***. Fixer Upper announced that they're ending their series after 5 seasons. Upset fans of Fixer Upper now have nothing to watch other than the 10,000 other home remodeling shows on HGTV. Hey, Fixers, nobody gives a f***. And Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones is getting heat from some fans for kneeling with his players before the national anthem Monday night. Jones should really try to avoid heat. It melts Botox. Hey, Botox, nobody gives a f***. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo and his celebrity panel of guests, including the legendary Phil Esposito. Tuesdays and Thursdays. NSS Live.